Welcome to Mahendras.com. Here we discuss speed test T20 questions of SSC CGL 64 subject maths. Let us start. What first question here? First question is here of a trigonometry basis sin square 15 plus sin square 20 plus sin square 25 plus up to the test. Here 5 differences here 5. That question mostly asks given option solve according to the options. Option sometime 1, 2, 0 that things. Sometime in the form of cos. Firstly see sin square 15 and sin square 75. Both are complementary pairs. If option is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 change into sin into cos. All of you know sin 90 minus theta cos theta. In this property you change sin square 15 into cos or sin square 75 change into cos square 75. In this way you can change. But here the option is in the form of cos. So sin square 15 all are changed into its complementary pairs. That means sin square 15 we write as a sin square 90 minus 75. Similar sin square 20. What we write? Sin square 20 we write sin square 90 minus 70. That is. Then sin square 90 as theta, that means cos square 75 plus cos square 70. In this way all are changed, then we get option cos square 15 cos square 20 plus cos square 75. In this way your answer is sin square cos square 15 cos square 20 cos square 25, that is cos square 75. That's question. Next questions. Here that question is based on a geometry basis. In the geometry, first we draw geometric figure. What a question? Draw figure according to the questions. See, here question is that ABCD is a square. Firstly, draw a square ABCD. PQRS are a point on side AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. That means P are point on AB, that means P. Q on BC, that means Q. Similar R in CD and S. Then such that AP is equal to this, AP is equal to BQ is equal to CR is equal to DS. Then what is the value of SPQ? Then we draw angle SPQ. Then how we draw? That way SPQ. We require to find what is the value of angle SPQ. Here question is that condition is that both that is square. That means it's a square. That means this angle A is 90 degree and angle B is also 90 degree. Other condition is that AP, that side, is equal to CR. AP is equal to BQ. That means AP is equal to BQ. That means both sides are equal. That means its opposite angles are also equal. That means that angles, this angle are equal. That means angle S is equal to that. And here that angle also equal both, because here that line SP and BQ are equals because it's a squares. So here both angle equal, that means both angle it's equal, that means it's a 45. That means remaining angle SPQ is equal to 180 minus 90, that means 90. We check 90 in which option? Here 90 in fourth option, that means our correct answer is fourth. See next questions. What are next question? That question is based on pipe resistance. Here question is that if a cistern generally takes 20 minutes to fill a pipe, but due to the leakage it takes 10 minutes extra to fill, then find the time in which the cistern can empty the full cistern. Here question is that a pipe can fill a tank in 20 minutes. That means if only pipe A alone fill the tank, that taken 20 minutes. But due to the leakage, that means pipe A work, then also a leakage also working. So here both working simultaneously, that means A minus B, then time taken is 10 minutes extra, that means 20 plus 10, 30 minutes. We take LCM of 20 and 30, then we get 60. Here 60 is the tank capacity. If we divide 20 and 30, then get here 3 and 2. 3 and 2 is the capacity of a can fill 3 parts per minute, and if both leakage and fill pipe working, then 2 part fill in 1 minute. If here required to find leakage, how many time leakage can empty the pipe, empty the cistern, that means we require value of B. So if we subtract both equations, then we get the value of B. Then B is here 1. 60 divided by 1, that means 60 minutes. We check in 60 minutes which option. Here easily get fourth option is a 60 minutes. Then our answer is fourth. See next question. Here that's a question of successive discount. After 3 successive discount, 20%, 10% and 10%, a washing machine was sold for rupees 6480. Then find its market price. All of you know here question is based on discount basis. That means we required here what given is sold. That means it is given selling price. We required here selling price is given 6480. We required what we required market price. That means MRP we required. In a discount basis question, 2 types of question. Sometimes MRP is given, we require to find selling price. Sometimes selling price given, we require MRP. If MRP is given, we require selling price. Then MRP is given. Suppose MRP is 100%. If 10% discount, then we write as a 90%. If 20% discount, then we write as a 80%. MRP is given, we require to selling price. Then what we do? MRP is given, we require selling price, then selling price is equal to MRP into 100 minus discount percent, then we get selling price. If selling price given, we require MRP, that means MRP is equal to just opposite, selling price divided by 100 minus discount percent. In this way, you get the MRP. But here, 3 discount. So firstly, we calculate 1 unique discount by the using of a successive formula using 2 or otherwise directly you can solve. See how to directly. Selling price is here 6480, that means 6480. First discount is 20%, that means selling price is a 80% of MRP. That means if we divide by 80%, then we get first MRP if only 1 discount. Then also next discount 10%, that means we already next divide by 90%. Then also 10%, so divide by another 90%. You solve it and get answer our is 10,000. Check in which option 10,000. Here see in a third option 10,000. So our correct answer is third. In this way you can solve discount basis questions. Next. A solid cone of height 8 cm and base radius 6 cm is melted and recast into identical cones, each height of 2 cm and radius 1 cm. What is the radius? What is the number of cone form? If any solid melted, then we use its volume and reconstruct any form. That means its volume will be remain same. If any solid any wire bent, then we use here circumference. Here question is that a solid cone height 8 cm and the base radius is 6 cm. It is melted. That means our solid volume is what? A volume of a cube. That means volume of cube, all of you know, 1/3 pi. Here R is equal to 6 cm. That means 6 square into H. H means here height is 8 cm. That means 8 multiplied. Here volume of solid cone is this. It is melted and make small cones of that things. Little bit small cones. That means we require number of cones. We divide by solid cones of larger cones divide by smaller cones. Here is the larger cone and we smaller cone is, that means here radius is 1 and height is 2. That is 1/3 pi 1 cube 1 square into 2. If we divide that way, then we get the number of cones. How many number of cones formed? So 1 by 3, 1 by 3, if I cancel out, 2 4 the 8 and 6 square 36, 36 4 the 144. That means number of cones form 144. 144 in which option? Here clear, in third option. So our correct option is third. So next question. Here it is a geometry based question. Already discussed with in a geometry, first you draw figure. If you draw figure, then half question solved. Firstly, question is that PT is a tangent to a circle of a radius 6 centimeter. Tangent, that means first we draw a circle, that center O, and its radius is this 6 centimeters. And here a tangent, that means tangent is right angle on perpendicular on radius, so that its angle is 90, it's a PT. If we draw in this way, so we easily find that things if we required. Next, and another is, and he says that if P is at the distance of 10 centimeter from the centers, that means P is 10 centimeter from there, that means it's a 10 centimeters. Firstly, we calculate what is the value of PT, that means what is the value of tangents. Here clear, it is right angle, that means it's a hypotenuse and it's a perpendicular or a base. We require to find a PT by using the Pythagoras theorems. What are Pythagoras theorem? Square of hypotenuse is equal to the square of perpendicular plus square of base. That means 10 square is equal to 6 square plus PT square. That means PT square is equal to 8 centimeter. Here it is clear, PT is 8 centimeter. But we are not require. We also required PT, not PT. Here in question, next question is a question that PBC is a recent line and a second line, and PB is 5 centimeter. Another line is PBC is a second line. That means we draw in this way. PBC, that's the second line, and BC is a here chord. PB is a 5 centimeter. Here we required what is the length of chord BC. Simple, we use a tangent chord theorems. Here chord tangent is this and chord is this. Chord and tangent theorem. If we directly apply, PT square is equal to here PC into PB. Here what a value of PT? PT value is, we also already calculated, it's a 8 centimeter, that means 8 square. PC is not given here, but it uses as this way 5 plus BC, and here PB is 5. If we solve it, 5 5s are 25 plus 5 BC. If we give us there, that is 64 minus 25 is equal to 5 BC. That means BC is equal to 64 minus 25, that means 39, divide by 5, then we get 7.8 centimeter. We check in which option 7.8. Sometimes students confuse in which option, sometimes 7.8, here 7.8 and 8 point sometime. By mistake we click on 2 or 3, but here correct answer is 7.8 centimeter. So our correct answer is 7.8 centimeter. Next question. ABC is a triangle in which AB is equal to AC. Let BC produce to D from a point E on a line AC. Let EF be a straight line such that EF is parallel to AB. See, triangle, in a triangle ABC. First we draw a triangle ABC. BC produced to D. If here write as a CB, then we extend it that way. If here write as a BC produced to D, that means BC produced to D that way. Next, E on the point line AC. E is a point on a line AC. In this way, that way E is a point. Let EF be a straight line such that EF is a parallel to AB. That means we draw a line which is parallel to AB. That means we draw in this way. But EF, on another condition is that consider quadrilateral ECDF. That means we cannot ECDF as a quadrilateral. That means we cannot write as a F here. So we write in this way, figure draw EFD. That line is parallel to AB. That means it's a, if we draw in this way, suppose that it's a P. That means another triangle form PFD. See, next here, angle ABC is equal to 65 degree. That means its angle is 65. ABC is a 65 degree. EFD. That means what angle? This angle is 80 degree. AB and PF, because EF is parallel to AB, that means EFAB is parallel to PF. That means it's a both line parallel. That means the segment angle is also 65 degree. Its angle is 65. Alternate segment angle is 65 degree. Check if it is a triangle PFD. All of you know the sum of the interior angle of triangle is 180. That means it's a 65, it's a 80. Remaining angle we require to find FDC is equal to 180 minus 65 plus 80. Then we get 35 degree. We check in which option 35 degree. That option is correct. So here it's clear 35 degree in the fourth option. So our correct answer is 35 degree. Next question. Here also question on based on geometry basis. The vertex of A of a triangle ABC joined to a point D on BC. Firstly, we draw a triangle ABC. Vertices A, that means that vertex A joined to a point D on BC. A point on BC intersects with a D. We join it. That means we form AD. E is the midpoint of AD. That means it is the midpoint of AD. Then find the area of BC. That means we require to meet B to E and C to E. That means it become a triangle BEC. Our requirement is there. Find the area of triangle BEC. You see both triangle. If we draw that, we see here triangle ABD. It's a triangle. Here two triangle. First triangle is this and this triangle. Both triangle are similar. How? Because here its line is a common, it's a midpoint, so its a triangle is a both triangles are similar. So its area will also same. That means if we require to find the area of triangle BED, then what? Half of the area of ABD, because it's a both triangles area same. If we add it, then form the area of ABD. We required one part. That means half of the area of triangle ABD. Similar here also area of triangle CED. Then what will get? Same 1/2 of the area of triangle ADC. Clear? In this, if we added both equations, then what will get? Area of BED plus area of triangle CD. That makes a triangle BEC. That is, area of triangle BEC is equal to what? If we common 1/2, then what will get? Area of triangle ABD plus area of triangle ADC. If we added area of triangle ABD, that means that A triangles, and that triangle then it's become a triangle ABC. That means triangle B, area of triangle BC is equal to 1 by 2 area of triangle ABC. Check in which option that 1 by 2 of ABC. That's clear. In which option we are? Third option. Then means our correct answer is third. Okay. So next question. The bisector of the angles of ABC and BCA of a triangle ABC. Same. We firstly draw figures. What a figure here? Firstly draw triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. Angle bisector of ABC. That means it's angle bisectors. And it's another BCA. That means that angle bisector. If we draw angle bisector this way, meet at O. We require to find what we require? Find the angle of BOC. That means we require to find what is the value of that BOC. How to find it? Simply here, if we require to find trying to form a triangle BOC. BOC, that means the internal angle sum is 180. We require to find angle BOC. Angle BOC is what? If we subtract 180 from angle B and angle C, it's a half. That means angle BOC is equal to 180 minus half of angle B plus angle of C. Because it's a angle OBC is a angle bisector of angle ABC, so we write as a half of angle B, similar half of angle C. Half common, that will be plus C. 180 minus 1 by 2. In place of B plus C, we write as a 180 minus A, because sum of the internal angle of triangle ABC is also 180, so we use here 180 minus angle A. If we multiply by minus half minus half, that means what we get? 90 plus half of angle A. Check in which option it is correct. It's clear in which option is in the first option. In the second option, that means our correct answer is second. See, that's the question is based on algebra basis. It's algebra and also use of sets. Some property use a set and some property use a algebra. But question is asked in our books is a algebra form. See here what it gives conditions there. AX is equal to BY is equal to C. A to power X is equal to B to power Y is equal to C to power Z. Any questions in this way, three common given, then we require to find anything. We assume all things is equal to any unknown variables. See here, we assume AX is equal to BY is equal to C to power Z is equal to K. So if we find the value of A by using the sets property, we know K to power 1 by X. Similar, B is equal to K to power 1 by Y. And C is equal to K to power 1 by Z. Here another condition is that ABC is equal to 1. If we protect all things, then what will get? A, B, C, then what will get? K to power 1 by X into K to power 1 by Y into K to power 1 by Z. Here condition is another condition. See sets property. If base are same or are multiplied, then powers are added. Then what will get? K to power 1 by X plus 1 by Y plus 1 by Z. And ABC values here also given 1, so that it's equal to the 1. Any value is 1 when its power is 0. That means it is equal to the K to power 0. That means here we write as a 1 by X plus 1 by Y plus 1 by Z is equal to 0. But we require to find xy, yz plus zx. If we take the LCM xyz, then what we'll get? Here write as a xy, similar yz, zx, and LCM part goes there, that means becomes 0. Check x plus xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 0. Check in which option it is correct. It's clear it is in available in third option, so that our correct answer is third. Okay. So next question. Here it is, question is based on a mensuration but also uses of percentage. Here question is that if the radius of the base and the height of a right circular cone are increased by 20%, then what is the approximate percentage increase in the volume? All of you know volume of any solid figures is area base into volume, area base into height. Here in a change in both radius and also in a height of a cone, that means firstly we require to what is the effect on its area of base. Here in 20% increase in a radius, so that area will be changed how much percent? Using the successive percent we know x plus y plus xy by 100. Here radius, that means both variables are same, that means x and y both are same, then we use here in this way 20 plus 20 plus 20 into 20 by 100, then we get 44%. That means area of base is increased by 44%. Area of base is increased by 44%, and height is also increased by 20. Then another use the successive percentage here, because volume of a solid is area base into height. That means another use 44 plus 20 plus 44 into 20 by 100. Then what will get 64, and 25 and 5 8 8.8, that means 72.8%. Here we required here given here approximate value, not exact value. If exact value, that is 72.8, but we required here approximate value. If we are right as a 72.3, then we assume approximate value is 72. But in the case of 72.5 or more than 72.5, then we use here 73% approx. That means our correct answer is 73. Check in which option 73 correct. So we find in a second option, so our correct answer is second. Okay. So next question. A cylindrical can of an internal diameter is 24 centimeters. Here diameter is 24 centimeter, that means its radius is 12 centimeters, because diameter is equal to 2r, that means r is equal to 24 by 2, that means 12 centimeters. A solid sphere of a 6 centimeter is completely immersed in a water. In a cylinder, the water level increased by. In these cases, water level increase, that means we use as a Archimedes principle. All of you know Archimedes principle, replace volume is equal to the that is volume of solids. Here replaced volume is what? Here use a cylindrical can. Cylindrical can means, that means it's a cylindrical can volume is pi r square, that means r square means 12 square, and h, that is level of water how much increase, is equal to the volume of a solid sphere. For a sphere is 4 by 3 pi, and r, here r is radius of a sphere is 6 centimeter, that means into 6 cube. Volume of cylinder is equal to the, that means replaced water is equal to the volume of solid spheres. That means pi 12 square into h is equal to that things. If we solve it, pi cancel out, then 12 square is 144, h into 4 by 3 into 6 cube is 216. If we solve 36 6 are 216, 36 4 the 4 4 the 4 4 the cancel out, that means h is equal to 6 by 3, that is 3 2 the 6, 2 centimeter. We check in which option 2 centimeter. It's clear 2 centimeter in a third option. That means our correct answer is third. That's clear. It's a uses of Archimedes principle. In a case of water replacement immerse, then uses are volume of Archimedes principles. Here, it's uses of trigonometry. Cot theta is equal to 2xy upon x square minus y square. Then find the value of cos theta. Here, it's a basic use of a trigonometry. Just simple. All of you know, cot theta is equal to base upon perpendicular. If we draw a triangle, suppose that in case of cot theta, here use a right angle triangle. Suppose that angle theta, cot theta. Base here is here 2xy and perpendicular is here x square minus y square. Firstly, we find its hypotenuse because we require to find cos theta. All of you know cos theta is equal to perpendicular upon base upon hypotenuse. That means base is here given, but we require to find hypotenuse. Without hypotenuse, we cannot find the value of cos theta. So firstly, we find hypotenuse. What is the value of hypotenuse? Using the Pythagoras theorem, then it's clear. It's a square, and it's a square. Add it, then find it's a square root. Then we get x square plus y square. That means cos theta is equal to 2xy upon x square plus y square. Check in which option it is correct. So it's fine in the third option, 2xy upon x square plus. See, next question. What the next question is here? X is equal to 2 plus root 3. Then find the value of x square minus plus x to power minus 2. That means x square plus 1 by x square. X to power minus 2 means we write as a 1 by x square. Here x is equal to 2 plus root 3. Here we require x square plus 1 by x square. So firstly we derive what is the value of x plus 1 by x. Without that, if we directly apply x values here, then it's a triple cases. So we firstly derive the value of x plus 1 by x. X value is this, that means 1 by x is equal to, that means the inverse 2 minus root 3. It's complementary. If x is this, then its inverse is plus is here, then minus is there, then it's a plus. If here we find plus, that means we added x plus 1 by x. What we get? If we add it, that means root 3 cancel out, then we get 2 to 4. X plus 1 by x is equal to 4. We required x square plus 1 by x square. That means the square value. That means we squaring both sides. Then what we'll get? If we squaring both sides, then we get x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 ab, that means 2x plus 1 by x is cancelled out, that means 2 is equal to 16. That means x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 16 minus 2, that means 14. That means our answer is 14. If you applied that thing, it's a time taken process. Then always remember that things. If any questions that they given x plus 1 by x is equal to, suppose that a given, we required square, it's a square value, then we directly it's a square minus 2. That means 4 square minus 2, that means 14. Remember that things, because that type question mostly asked in such exam. We use directly if x plus 1 by something given, but conditions that in both cases where coefficients of x or 1 by x is both are same, then we apply that things. A square minus 2, that means 4 square minus 2, 14. In which option it is correct? It's clear. It's clear in third option. So our correct answer is 3. Next, a candidate who got 20% marks failed by 42 marks. That means if we got 30 more marks, that means it's pass. If we pass, then passing marks is equal to that things. That means 20% plus 30, that means a passing marks. It's first condition. But another candidate who get 32% marks and get 42 marks more than the necessary marks for passing. If we subtract 42 marks from the 32%, then we get the passing marks. It's clear. Then we use here 42% minus 20% plus 30 is equal to 32% minus 42. It's clear. It's a passing marks. It's also passing. Both are equal. Then we same equaling this thing. 20% plus 30 is equal to 32% minus 42. If we percent size one-sided, then we what will get? 12% is equal to here. It come here. Then it will come 42 plus that is 72. 12% is equal to 72. Here what we require? Find the maximum number of marks, that is total marks, that means we require to find 100%. 12% is 72, that means 100% is what? 12 6 are 72, that is 600. Check in which option 600. It's clear, it is available in the second option, so that our correct answer is 2. Next, A does 20%. That question is based on a work and time. It's a question also efficiency based questions. A does 20% less work than B. That means suppose B done 100 work, then A done only 80% work. If we get the ratio of efficiency of A and B, then what will get? A ratio B 4:5. That means A can do 4 work per day or 4 work per hours. B can 5 work per hours or per day. Here question is there hours, that means we use here hours. Otherwise days, then we use a days, or which unit use, then we use that thing. It's a unit of work per day or per hours or per minute, that things. A can done 4 work per hours. He can complete the total work in 7 whole 1 by 2. That means 15 by 2 hours. That means what is the total work? Total work is here 4 into 15 by 2. We required. Then B can do it how many times? That means total work is there 4 into 15 by 2. That means 60 by 2. That means 30 work. And B can do 5 work per hour. That means in a 1 hour he can do only 5 works. So total work 30, it complete in a how many times? 30 by 5, that means 6 hours. Check is 6 hours. In which option? It's clear in a second option. So our correct answer is second. See, let us see next question. What our next question is there? It's a 17 question. That means we very near to close our sessions. And that question is based on a profit and loss. Here we choose that question which are most confusing and most important in a basis of SPSSC exams. Here, if the selling price of a two-third of a certain quantity of a milk be equal to the cost price of whole milk. That means we assume whole milk cost prices of selling price of 1. Then it's a cost price is a selling price 1, cost price is a 2/3 of it. That means cost price is 2/3. That means 2 by 3. Selling price 1 and cost price is 2 by 3. Then it's clear how much profit. It's clear profit is here. Subtract it's 1 minus 2 by 3. It's clear 1 by 3. But not required in a part. We require in the form of a percentage. Then gain percent or profit percent is equal to gain or is profit percent is equal to 1 by 3 divided by 2 by 3 into 100. If we 3 cancel out, then we what will get? 1 by 2 by 100. It's clear 50%. We check in which option 50%. It's clear. It's in a first option. So our correct answer is first. See, very important question. That type question also asked in our previous SSC exams. Here question is that Chennai is at a distance of 560 km from Mumbai. Not necessary. It's a mathematical. So we assume as a 560 km, not actual distance. Here Chennai is a distance of 560 km from Mumbai. That means we assume 2 stations. One is Chennai, another is Mumbai. and it's a distance between there on both station is 560 kilometers. A train start from Mumbai to Chennai at 6 a.m. That is, first train start from where? Mumbai to Chennai. That means here at 6 a.m. at the speed of 40 kilometers per hour. And that train start from Chennai to Mumbai at 7 a.m. That means another train start from there at 7 a.m. at the speed of 60 kilometers per hour. 60 kilometers per hour. At what distance from Mumbai the two trains meet are crossing each other? Here question is that it is based on relative speed. If both trains start together, then we require to meet each other. We require to travel 560 kilometers. But first train start after 1 hour, second train start, so that in first hours, how much distance will first train? That means it's travel 40 kilometers. Remaining journey total 560 kilometers. That means remaining journey is 520 kilometers. It's covered by both, because some distance traveled by a first train, some distance traveled by another train for meeting. That means 520 kilometers traveled by both trains. That means we use here relative speed. Both trains running in the opposite direction, so that we use here sum of the relatives, sum of the speed. If both trains running the same direction, then we subtract their speeds. 60 plus 40, that means 100. If we divide by 100, then we get 5.2 hours. That means after start both train, they meet each other at after 5.2 hours. But we require here not a time, we require here distance. From where? Mumbai to Chennai. Not a Chennai, from Mumbai. So in a Mumbai, how much distance? That means first train starts 6. It's a time after both starting. That means 6 plus 1, 5.2 plus 1, that means 6.2 hours from the first train start they meet. Then how much distance travel? 6.2 into 40. 4 to the 8, 4 say 24, that means 248 kilometers from Mumbai they meet each other or cross each other. That means in which option it is correct? C, it is in a second option. So that our correct answer is second. So let us see what our next question is there. During 1 year, the population of a village is increased by 5%, and during the next year it is decreased or diminished by 5%. If at the end of the second year the population was 7980, what was its the beginning of the first year? Here question is also based on percentage. If first thing is here increase, then next is decrease. So always remember candidates, always population or any value is decrease. How much percent decrease? Always use that formula, percent by 10 whole square. That means any value decreased by that percent. 5 by 10, that means 5 by 10 divide its square, then we get 0.25%. That means population from the first year is decreased by 0.25%. Here after 2 years its population is 7980. We require the population of first year before, that means starting point. So that we require 100%, and it's a decrease by 0.25. That means now it's become 99.75%. 99.75% value is given here 7980. And we require 100%, that is the population, initial population. So that 79.80 divided by 99.75 into 100. If we solve it, then we get 8000. We check 8000 in which option. It's clear it is available in a first option, so that our correct answer is first. It's the last question, Savar. Because here discuss only special T20, that means T20, that means best T20 question of SSC CGL 64. It's the last question. What question is there? A vertical stick 12 cm long cast a shadow of 7 cm. Shadow is always in a horizontal, and a vertical it's a heights. That means any that things that way. because it's perpendicular. Shadow always make in a perpendicular, that horizontal. It's a 7 centimeter and its height is 12 centimeter. Shadow is formed by the sun shadow, that means elevation angle used here. Here it's an angle. Same time, at the same time, that means sun's angles will be the same because time is here same. That a tower shadow is 49 meters. Yeah, tower is shadow is 49 meters. That means another things is here tower, which shadow is 49 meters. Find the height of the tower. We required what we required? Height of the, that means what is the value of this? In that case, of both cases, elevation angle is same. That means both angles are same. Then that means we tan theta or cot theta both are same. Then what will here? If we use here tan theta, then what will get? Then 12 by 7. Same time for tower, that its height question mark divide by 49. 7 7 49. 12 7 84. That means our correct answer is 84 meter. Check in which option it is. It's available in first option, so that our correct answer is 84 meter. That's a special T20 of SSC CGL 64. Thank you for watching us. For more videos, you can subscribe our YouTube channel.